champagne
Grab
of
me a
beers.
Moorhead score sheet.
Always crisp,
lineup card.
always easy drinking.
However you refer to the numbers, yeah. You would have had
30
this stuff
seconds
figured
later.
out.
Dragon Arcade will be
But where did you
open
come
this
from
winter.
now? Here I was
Friday,
like
Saturday,
listening
and
to
Sunday,
Marlon
all
and
winter long.
Campbell
Thunder Road's Laser
lambast
Tag and
us
Arcade are open to the
ridicule
public
us and
available
all
for
those
your
things, and
events,
now here
birthday
you are.
parties, company functions, or any event. Book your
You must
rental
have had
now
to
at
come in and settle things down a little bit.
701-282-5150.
No, they had a very nice week down in Prior Lake at the Hockey for Life Classic, and they that traditionally take on a lot of the top teams in the state, historical programs. They did the same this year, and were able to go in and win all three of those games and come out with quite a bit of momentum, quite a bit of confidence, and quite a bit of buzz around the state of hockey.
Somebody mentioned that regardless of the tournament, whether it be a Christmas holiday type tournament or the state tournament, they don't recall Moorhead ever winning 3 games in that set, regardless of what the tournament is. And I was hard pressed to find out whether that was true.
You know, off the top of my head, I can't think of any either. There could be, maybe there's some alumni out there that can get on the Twitter and correct us if we're wrong, and we'd be happy if you
Can't
did that.
imagine that they'd be willing to do that.
Yeah, they might, but I can't either. It was definitely a nice weekend and something for these young Spuds to build on.
Well, what it gives me an idea of is the caliber of where this Spud team has progressed from against the best in the state of Minnesota. And we're seeing that in some ways this was like a minor state tournament atmosphere.
It really was. The coverage of it around the state, both with streaming as well as social media, it's built up with the teams that are in it. Their names go without saying are some of the best programs around and have historically been. So there is quite a bit of buzz around it, and really nice for a Moorhead team to go in there and knock off those top teams.
And another issue that came up was the fact that look at the number of games played, 12. Look at the number of games that ended up in overtime. I think there were 8 overtime games in those 12 games played. That's how equally matched up the competition was.
Really is, and that's a very indicative of the entire state this year. There's a lot of parity across the state. The previously thought of as number one team and undefeated team was Eden Prairie, and they had 3 overtime games in that tournament. And so that's what I expect to see throughout the rest of the year is a couple of teams will surface having a lot of success or maybe a lack of losses in the loss column, having a better winning record. But there's going to be a lot of really good hockey teams that come out of the season with 5 to 6 losses, and it's going to set up to be a great playoff through the section tournaments as well as the state tournament.
And that number one ranking looms again here today as the Spuds take on number one ranked Andover as they came through their holiday tournament and unseeded Eden Prairie as the number one ranked team. And so we'll see how the Spuds can do for a second straight game against the number one ranked team. It's Moorhead and Andover and head coach John Ammerman when we return after this timeout.
A1 Automotive is your friendly neighborhood automotive.
From Moorhead Sports Center, our high school hockey game is about ready to begin, or a little bit on schedule. It isn't often, Rob Grammer, that we have a chance to see that happen. We're usually running a few minutes late. But today, we're right on schedule.
Yeah, well, a really tightly well-played junior varsity game probably helps that along.
3-3, it ended up in tie. The Spuds getting 3 first-period goals. Quite frankly, I think the junior varsity from Andover came in maybe still with bus legs. They made the trip up here this morning. They've had a very good, outstanding season to this point, and they kind of regrouped at that first intermission and came back to tie the game.
Well, both of these programs are similar in that they have a lot of depth and quality player all the way through their junior varsity teams, and that certainly played out in the JV game with an overtime 3-3 tie, and Andover being able to bounce back off of getting off the bus in a late start.
Former Spud players are the head coaches. John Ammerman for the Spuds, Mark Manny, a 1978 graduate, at the bench for Andover after a very distinguished career in the Air Force. He now coaches high school hockey, and we know that his family around the country is listening in here today, and especially Leroy Manny. We would like to welcome you aboard as you take on the Spuds and the Huskies here today from Moorhead. The opening draw comes, and the Spuds are able to throw it up ice, taken back by Andover before the return up. And from there, Luke Grammer brings it near side. McCoy Gregoire sends it ahead, and it's tipped away and recovered then by Wyatt Kaiser of Andover. His centering pass came back to him, and it's deflected up on top, gathered in then by Gunnar Thorson, and it comes down to the near corner as Andover tries to put their first attempt in on goal. As it comes near side, it's returned and back down deep in the corner. Tied up momentarily. Thorson works it back up now on the top for Eric Chartier. His shot got all the way through and blocked away by Hudson Hodges, who is coming out on a standing tournament play over the Christmas break. Play goes down low as it's picked up by Andover, and a quick return out to center. Nice tap ahead there onto the stick of Michael Clough, and it comes all the way down, rolls behind the net and off to the far side. Played in the corner early. Territorial advantage goes to Andover as the Spuds have still not had a chance to set up their play in the offensive zone. Cade Moylan behind the net and on to the near corner, works it from behind, and it's set up on top. A shot blocked away. Hodges comes up big as he tipped that one away. A very alert and quick Hudson Hodges keeps this game scoreless. Here's a play up on top, and it's deflected away by the Spud defense. Out comes Cade Moylan, and he has it poke checked away, but he reaches in and taps it ahead. He heads off, and Andover is down deep to pick it up. The Huskies turn around and send it up. Andover coming in with 8 wins and 2 losses. Moorhead 9 wins, 2 losses, and a tie to this point as we are at the halfway mark. Here comes Moorhead on the way through center ice and off to the far side. This game is a makeup game from a game scheduled back at the very game 1 of the season, but because of snow, and we're having that, wondered if we might have a cancellation again today, but no, we play on. So it goes down low as we bring out the old year. 2019 comes to a close today, and on Thursday we will rejoin this Spud hockey team in the new year. Back down low. Luke Grammer plays it near side, can't clear the zone. Now it's poked ahead by Kai Holm. He'll give chase, scampering after it. Mitchell Wolf gets there for Andover, and he plays it behind the net. Set out far side, it's deflected away and out to center. Moorhead changing up on the plate. It's dropped in deep, and it goes behind the net, played off to the far side. From there now brought back. Here's the look up ice. Nice maneuver by Wyatt Kaiser. Slides it ahead, off to the far side, and then down low. Here's a wrist shot back near side, and all the way through to the near side. Played off the near wall and down deep into the corner, scrambling after it. Garrett Shifsky comes up with it, then knocked away from him, and it goes deep into the corner, and from there played rink wide. Onto the backside of the play, a shot on top, and it's deflected. And on the way behind the net before it's covered up and brought back near side. Quick return in by Wyatt Kaiser. Down deep in the near corner, then sent behind the net. Here's a wraparound try, but Caden Moylan and put a stick check on it and kept it in play along the wall. Play up on top now. Wyatt Kaiser walks his way in with a shot that's deflected up and away. And so we're starting to see, I think, Rob Grammer, some play that has picked up a little bit in tempo since the opening face-off.
Yeah, and if Andover's junior varsity had a tough time coming off the bus, their varsity has adjusted early. They've definitely got a half step on the Spuds early on. A nice play in the slot with one of the Spud forwards in their stick deflecting that Wyatt Kaiser shot up into the netting.
Michael Clough on the face-off. He drew it out to the point for Eric Chartier, who quickly turned it on goal. Once again, Hudson Hodges showing his worth. Play now to the near side. Clough again will stand in for Andover as he faces with Max Dronen. The Huskies have it. They toss it to the corner, spun around far side. And deep into the far corner as the Spuds reach in and pull it away. Long pass out near side, kept in right at the blue line and turned down behind. Scramble for it there, and it's picked up by Harrison Vandermeer. Turned away from him. Spuds have it, but only for a moment as it's played back now near side for Grammer. Out to center. Grammer goes long distance with it, and it bounces in on goal, and it's turned aside by Wesley Swenson. That's his first save. And it was a save that came on a long pass out of the zone. Cade Moylan in pursuit now for Moorhead. Goes deep into his own end to pick it up. Moylan on the turnaround. Comes back up with a long pass right side. Takes the return pass. He goes down. Play continues on as he brings it in. Taken back by Andover. A long rink-wide pass. Nearly having a breakaway right there on the stick for Gavin DeBettings. And DeBettings had it slip off his stick into the corner. Played back out to the point, and it bounces off the stick of Mitchell Wolf. And play goes to the far corner in pursuit. Moorhead's Michael Overbo had a chance at it, but it got away. And it goes back into their own end before being brought out. Chased back now into his own end. Mitchell Wolf brings it near side. He touches it ahead for Nate Bauer. Got away from him. And that brings us back up on an icing pass with 12:08 to go. Still looking for the game's first score.
A little bit of tentative play to start the game from the Spuds, and Andover is sensing that, and they're jumping on the Spuds early in their own end, winning races to pucks or eliminating Spud puck carriers and creating turnovers, and we'll see if the Spuds can turn that around.
Off the face-off, it's dished into the corner, and in pursuit it goes deep behind. Carter Johnson trying to track it down. Left unattended in the corner before it's picked up by Gunnar Thorson of Andover. He tosses it off to the far side. Up against the wall, and it's played back down onto the ice, chased down, and it comes out near side. Carter Johnson had it for only a moment, and out at the point, sent in by Gregoire. Rake-wide pass pulled off the boards by Hunter Jones of Andover. He brings it out to center, slips it ahead of Gunnar Thorson, and it goes deep into the corner. Moorhead's McCoy Gregoire gets there and ties it up against the boards. Carter Johnson coming in to help out. From behind, Carter Johnson had it poked away, comes back on his stick. He tries to pound it up the boards and get it away. Finally forced it backhanded, and it rolls behind the net and all the way to the near corner. Moorhead playing it there. A big hard hit by Hunter Jones along the near wall. He got turned around, and he continues to battle for possession of the play. And now Hunter Jones sends it out into play, and it's picked off. Moorhead coming up with it. Here's Caden Triggs working his way out. Turnaround, and it's taken right back by Gunnar Thorson of Andover, and play continues on. Still looking for the game's first goal as we play here in the first period, 10:53 to go. Out it comes. Moorhead off to the far side. Cullen Jess goes hard into the boards. Picked up then by Max Dronen. Near side it comes. Dronen dishes it back into the corner, and it rings around all the way to the far side. Up against the boards. They battle for it there. Scramble for it. Moorhead comes up with it, walking his way and shooting it, blocked away. Wesley Swenson had a chance to come up with a heroic play, and he just got a pad on it to knock it away cleanly. It comes back now. Moorhead chasing it down on the near side. Carson Triggs brings it with a long pass, and then on the return it comes out of the zone and will come up, and that will bring up icing. Stopping play, 10:13 to go here in the opening period. Well, this game is shaping up, I think, between two teams that are really evenly matched.
It really is. Andover's had the early jump to take a bit of an advantage, but that was a really nice shift by Max Dronen of the Spuds to bring some energy and create a couple of offensive zone turnovers that kind of shifted the momentum a little bit for the Spuds. We'll see what happens next.
With the faceoff coming to the near corner, Luke Grammer picks it up and scoots it off to the far side and ahead. On the stick of, and as they brought it across, Johnny Franklin just got tied up on the play. And that stops play with 10:03 to go. Once again, the JV game was a tie. It ended up in a 3-3 battle. We'll talk with Sam Walsa during our second intermission today and get a better update on that. As the Spuds in this day go past the halfway mark of their high school season. Down low, deep in the corner, Tommy Nowacki comes near side, still stick handling it. Moorhead putting on some pressure out of the back. And it comes out of the zone now, and here's the walk across the blue line, centering it, and here's the return, walking up to shoot and score! Oh, perfectly set up play as they got a jump on the Moorhead defense and got around the defense. Tic-tac passing right on the money, and Andover scores first.
Well, they came through the neutral zone with some speed that was able to create a bit of an advantage. The Spuds defense were able to poke it off the stick, but it went right to a Husky oncoming forward who made a great pass back into the slot to a trailer, and he buried that one.
As we get back underway, the goal given to Gavin DeBettings. And with 9:35 to go, DeBettings getting his third goal of the season. And it's 1-0 Andover. Play comes in all the way down. Behind the net, spun off to the far side. Drop back as Moorhead's on the attack. Here's a turnaround shot, blocked up on top on Moylan and sends it. Nearly caught the 5-hole, blocked away. Bounces it to the near corner where the Spuds keep it in the attack zone now. And in the near corner, played along the wall. Trying to get it out for Johnson. Carter Johnson had it slip off his stick. Moylan then comes up to pound it hard. And then it's pulled away and it's dropped back in. Something the Spuds did not have happen in their Christmas holiday tournament was to play from behind. In every one of those games, it was either tied or Moorhead had the lead. And fall behind here early on to the number 1 ranked team now, Andover, 1-0. Play off to the far side as the Huskies bring it up to the far point. Here's a turn and the look in on the near side. Eric Chartier brings it and he rings it around off to the far side. Played and the Spuds lift it up and out. And as that clears the end line, it brings up a whistle and an icing call with 8:21 to go. Andover has struck first and lead it here 1-0.
Definitely at the start, Andover wanted coming into this building. They're playing fast. They're playing hard, and they've been able to get out to an advantage because of it, and I expect the Spuds will have an answer.
And with that, the play goes down to the far side. Oh, you talk about how Andover had to come out and be ready to play after the bus trip this morning that they made. They did not come up last night and have a good night's rest here in town. Here's a shot blocked away. Meanwhile, the Spuds will had to face the idea of recovering from 3 very emotionally tough games and be ready to play 2 days later. Here's the play now as the Spud comes on. Here's a windup and a shot sent on by Max Dronen. Rebound out and in play. Andover coming up with it and out to center. Sliding his way through it, comes near side for Harrison Vandermeer. He goes down low. Spuds defense stopped the play and it's picked up by Carson Triggs. He comes up and just puts it on the stick of Luke Grammer. And it goes off to the far side, deep into the zone. Spuds changing. 7.5 minutes to go in the opening period. Andover with a 1-0 lead. Play out at center ice and along the near wall. Dropped away and Andover comes up with it. They go rink wide with it where DeBettings picks it up. He's pounded hard into the boards. Got the puck away and it comes rink wide. All the way down now to the near corner. And as they scramble for it there, a big collision sending Grant Frisch down. He scrambles up along with Nate Bauer of Andover, and the play comes up on top. Here's a turnaround blast that ends up out at the point, and a shot set in hard by Eric Chartier, and it comes to the near corner. Scramble for it there. Jonas Spicer of Moorhead pulled the puck away, but out at the point, kept in. Here's a shot blocked away. Shots are starting to mount up now in favor of Andover as they have a 1-0 lead. Long pass now near side. Scrambled after. Luke Grammer down low. Tipped away. Scrambled. Looking for it. Andover has possession of it. Tied up nicely by Grant Frisch. And it comes up on top. And a little close tip-in play. That is one of the more dangerous plays when you are looking for that shot to go in. And instead there's a rebound battle. And oftentimes, more often than not, we'll have the skirmish that takes place after that.
That's correct. And the Andover's done a nice job of maintaining pressure down low. And Hodges has been very good tracking the puck, and that one came through a lot of traffic, and that was a nice play by Hudson Hodges.
Moorhead gets the face-off as they come out to center. Here comes the walk-in now by Luke Grammer. He gets taken off the play. He chases it down deep in the far corner. And from there, it's pulled free. Scrambling in at Eric Chartier. Back now on the near side for Garrett Shifsky. He's worked off the play. Spuds in heavy pursuit to the near corner for Caden Triggs. Up on top, shot blocked, rebound blocked. all the way to the far side. Spud's starting to put some offensive pressure on. Here's a play down low and another tip away by Wesley Swenson as he keeps the shutout in place here in the opening period. To the far side, the walk-up ice now by Tommy Nowacki. To the near side, it gets loose and McCoy Gregoire leaving it behind. Luke Grammer there to pick it up, and it comes out to center, working his way through. Nifty job of stick handling by Carter Johnson, walking his way in, and the drop pass, little shot lifted up high by Caden Triggs. He had an open corner but just missed it. Play up now to center. Spuds backhanding it down deep in the far corner. 5:22 to go. And since Andover has scored, Moorhead seems to have picked up their pace just a bit here as they try to bring the game even up. 5 minutes, a little more, remaining here in the opening period. To the near side and along the wall. They scramble down deep in the corner now, and it's pushed away by Wyatt Kaiser of Andover. Then he's tied up along the way, reaching in. Lucas Fear had it for a moment, out to the near point, set in by Moylanen, and it rings around behind the net. Here's a centering pass that got all the way out to the point. Quick wrist turnaround by Wyatt Gunkel, deflected away, and they'll try it again. And now the rebound picked up by Andover as they work their way out of the zone. It's lifted up and sent all the way down, and they will change now with 4:40 to go in the opening period. Andover has grabbed the lead, and it's 1-0 as play goes down in the Moorhead zone. From there, Andover working it loose, and it's pulled away. Spud's defense creating a turnover as they turn it back up ice. In heavy pursuit now, Kai Holm forces the long pass, and it comes back to Nate Bauer of Andover, who slides it behind the net. Centering pass, Spud steered away, and it comes rink wide. Out to center, turn around, toss in deep into the near corner, spun around far side. From there, Grammer has it. He lifts it out to the far side, tried to deflect it away, but it hit a jersey and stayed in play right in front of goal. And the bouncing puck ends up with Wyatt Kaiser out at center. Kaiser now turns and brings it in. He's all alone into the zone. He overskated. He slipped down. Spuds chase it and picked up by Luke Grammer. Moorhead trailing 1-0 as Grammer sends it rink wide. Big hit and a big collision there, and Grammer following the play picks it up. Brings it near side for Kai Holm, who turns it in, and the Spuds make their change with 3:36 to go. Long pass out on the near side. Scrambling after it, Garrett Shifsky goes to the far side and a long pass, and it comes bouncing in. And that was intended for the corner and for the Spuds. Fortunate that Hudson Hodges was keeping an eye on things, and it stays 1-0 Andover.
Well, the Spuds have had an answer. They've had a couple of nice shifts with more energy, creating turnovers in the offensive zone and a couple of really strong scoring chances. So they've responded to Andover's start, and we've got about what we've expected here with a pretty nice game going.
So the play comes to the near side in the Moorhead zone. Dished along the wall, and it escapes there momentarily before being pushed back up and out near the point, and then turned around with all this action going on along the wall. Now a quick rejection, and Eric Chartier got underneath that one as he sent it in to the netting above the net and stops play with 3:10 to go.
One of the hallmarks of the Spud season thus far is their defensive zone play from all five players, and they continue to have really good defensive posture and deflecting shots up and out of play and out of harm's way, and that was the same case right there.
They were getting ready to drop the puck, and now Andover will change sentiment as Harrison Vandermeer comes on. And it's drawn into the near corner, chased by Luke Mioen. And he works it far side for Moore, and here's the pass out. Tapped off the far side by Max Dronen, and as he stepped across, the play came in offside. And we worked our way down inside the 3 minutes.
Another nice zone exit from the Spuds. They've been able to do that regularly here tonight as well as all year long, and that's one of their ways they generate a lot of offense.
Here's the face-off, and a launch shot set in and scores! Well, Dad, you can take your hat off on that one.
Well,
that's where I'm going. Luke Grammer slammed that one in from the point.
You know, no shot on goal is a bad shot on goal, and Luke Grammer had not really intending to score that. He was getting the puck deep, and it fooled Andover's goalie Swenson. He didn't see it, and it floated right over his glove under the bar, and it made its way into the net, and the Spuds will take that one.
Anybody will take that one, and I can make those kinds of comments. He's not my son, he's yours. And we're having some fun. So with that goal coming at the 14:06 mark, the Spuds have come on to tie as Luke Grammer gets his third of the season, and it was a blast from just inside the blue line at the point, and it crawled over the shoulder of Wesley Swenson, and it's 1-1. Out onto the near side. See if we get an assist. Luke Mjoen will get an assist, and that's his first assist of the season, Luke Mjoen. So Grammer from Mjoen, and it's 1-1. And with 2:28 to go, we'll play back in the Moorhead zone. You get turned around. We'll drop the puck here. What a lift that is for the Spuds after they kind of seem to be able to come back into the flow of the game to have a goal like that be scored.
Absolutely. A great equalizer for the Spuds to get that late in the first period and see if the game settles in a little bit. Andover, however, got a little irritated. They're ornery there, and they came right back onto their game plan with a lot of traffic in front of Hodges and shots coming in on him. Able to get the whistle.
Max Dronen also getting an assist on that goal by Grammer, and it's 1-1. And for Dronen, his 8th assist of the season. Still looking for his first goal of this hockey season. 2 minutes to go, 1-1 here in the opener. Along the near side and along the boards and battled into the corner. They play it there. And still the scrum continues before it's pulled loose and worked along the wall, but still not clear and clean. And finally out to the point. Here's a long shot by Eric Chartier that got deflected up into the rafters.
An interesting battle to watch as this game wears on is been very consistent with Andover on their forecheck. Very hard to play against in the offense, in their offensive zone. But the Spuds also maintaining great defensive posture and able to fight off a lot of those challenges with good defensive posture and stick integrity. And Caden Triggs again got out to the point and deflected that puck high into the netting to get the whistle.
Michael Clough gives way to Harrison Vandermeer for the faceoff. It's drawn to the near wall and sent out as Andover comes through the zone and in with a hard shot blocked away by Hudson Hodges. And play comes back to the near side, 1:28 to go. Here's a long toss along the near side and a collision. Chasing it down, Max Dronen along the near wall, sends it out to the point, and from there sent in, but an arm is up. And as play goes behind the net, it goes off to the far side. And as Moorhead touches up on the play, that will bring us a penalty. And I think it was high sticking. Is that what I...
That was the signal given by the official.
And that brings Carson Triggs. And he'll serve 2 minutes. Andover, a very solid performer on the power play. 12 of 31. That's almost 40%, just under 39% completion in their power play opportunities. 12 of 31 for Andover. With 1:11 to go, they'll have that time with the extra skater, and it comes out on the near side for Mitchell Wolf. To the far side, wind up and a shot and a block and a rebound away, and then swept out of the zone. Very time-consuming play there by the Spud defense to clear the puck away from their goaltender. And it comes rolling all the way back. Out of the end of the rink, it comes out onto the near side now for Wolf. He brings it in. He's looking for a play up front. Drops it back for Kaiser. Off to the far side. Shot blocked in. Here's a rebound. Shot blocked away. Oh my. Hudson Hodges saw the play developing, and his instincts took over and completely turned that one aside. And play continues on. Off to the far. 29 seconds to go as the play goes deep into the corner. Spuds reaching in to pull it away, and they clear the zone. That'll give them a chance to make a line change here, the final change before the period comes to a close. Nice forecheck here along the near side, kept in by Lucas Fear. And a rink wide now for Andover as they bring it in. Here's a wind up and a shot. Poke check on the ice by White Gunkel, puts the puck behind the net. Play continues there, and that will put us to the end of the opening period. So, a great hockey game matched up here this afternoon at Moorhead Sports Center. After one period of play on the Speakeasy scoreboard, it's Moorhead 1, Andover 1.
The directors of Corismo Funeral
All right, 3
Service
minutes here,
understand.
please. 3 minutes.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
I get asked
all the time, what in the world is a credit union?
Let me tell you.
It's a member-owned financial cooperative.
And you're a part of it.
you're a part of it.
Because our earnings go back to our members.
So open your eyes to a credit union.
Yeah, that's right. Open them. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
Four Seasons Car Wash on 34th Street in Moorhead is a proud supporter of Spuds TV and the Spud Boosters. Unlimited wash memberships are available starting at just $20. A portion of each new membership is donated to the Spud Boosters. Free vacuum stations with each wash. So for a fast, clean wash, go to Four Seasons Car Wash.
For good times and great food and drinks, gather your people and come visit us at Legends. You will love our wings, pulled pork, pizza, and other delicious items. Gluten-free and other special diets can be accommodated. We show all the major sporting events. If you are having a special event, take advantage of our event room and catering. Our catering is available for both delivery and pickup. Visit us today.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to. Have a sandwich, you hero.
Open your eyes
To a credit union.
Wait. What's a credit union?
It's a financial cooperative.
And it's member-owned.
Which means
Better rates.
Lower fees.
And all the financial services that you need.
It's easy to join.
So easy to join.
practically ridiculous how easy it is to join.
So open your eyes.
Open your eyes.
Open your eyes to
a credit union.
So open your eyes. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
Back in 1926, people in the FM area began choosing the latest fashions and flooring materials from Fargo Linoleum, and they still do. Fargo Linoleum offers you everything in floor covering. After all these years, Fargo Linoleum is still the floor covering leader.
Whether you're building a new home or looking to save money on your energy bills by improving your existing insulation, let the experts at Cullen Insulation help you out. Contact Dan and mention this ad to receive a 10% discount off any work they perform for you. Just like your Moorhead Spuds, the team at Cullen Insulation is committed to excellence.
At Moorhead Dental Associates, you'll get the very best care and state-of-the-art technology. Dr. Scatfold and Dr. Johnson are now accepting new patients. Call or stop in to Moorhead Dental Associates.
light-duty truck to do full-size jobs. Boss built the HTX in both V-plow and straight blade options. The Boss HTX family is specifically engineered for today's half-ton and light-duty vehicles. Make no mistake, they have big-time power. So when you're working to restore order, the Boss HTX is here to back you up.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead. Stop on out and visit us before you get caught with your plow down.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Serving the FM community for over 9 years. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Looking for a mortgage in the Valley? Where would you go? Some people are skeptical of those humongous banks. Others worry about the stability of some small lenders. At Valley Mortgage, we're independent and only do mortgages. So we're small enough to give you the service you want and large enough to give you the security and experience you need. It's the perfect fit. Valley Mortgage, we're the largest independent mortgage banker in the Valley. An equal housing lender.
Open your eyes to a credit union.
The one myth of a credit union
is that we don't offer what the other guys do.
Well, that's simply not true.
We have business, checking, and loans.
Mortgages and credit cards.
We have free Kasasa checking.
And all the other services you need too.
Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
When searching for a home loan, too many people focus only on the rate. They forget to ask the lender, are approvals made locally or in a city far away? Are you experienced at closing on time? With Valley Mortgage, you get a great rate, the best service, local approval, and over 30 years of experience. So give us a ding. Valley Mortgage, we're the largest independent mortgage banker in the Valley, an equal housing lender.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
The Moorhead Spud Boosters support students at Moorhead High School involved in co-curricular activities. Your membership in Moorhead Spud Boosters directly benefits Moorhead's student athletes, celebrating 40 years of supporting Spud athletics.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
I get asked
all the time,
what in the world is a credit union?
Let me tell you.
It's a member-owned financial cooperative.
And you're a part of it.
You're a part of it.
Because our earnings go back to our members.
So open your eyes to a credit union.
Yeah, that's right. Open them. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
Four Seasons Car Wash on 34th Street in Moorhead is a proud supporter of Spuds TV and the Spud Boosters. Unlimited wash memberships are available starting at just $20. A portion of each new membership is donated to the Spud Boosters. Free vacuum stations with each wash. So for a fast, clean wash, go to Four Seasons Car Wash.
For good times and great food and drinks, gather your people and come visit us at Legends. You will love our wings, pulled pork, pizza, and other delicious items. Gluten-free and other special diets can be accommodated. We show all the major sporting events. If you are having a special event, take advantage of our event room and catering. Our catering is available for both delivery and pickup. Visit us today.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to. Have a sandwich, you hero.
Open your eyes
to a credit union.
Wait. What's a credit union?
It's a financial cooperative.
And it's member-owned.
Which means
better rates.
Lower fees.
And all the financial services that you need.
It's easy to join.
So easy to join.
Practically ridiculous how easy it is to join.
So open your eyes.
Open your eyes.
Open your eyes to
a credit union.
So open your eyes. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
Back in 1926, people in the FM area began choosing the latest fashions and flooring materials from Fargo Linoleum, and they still do. Fargo Linoleum offers you everything in floor covering. After all these years, Fargo Linoleum is still the floor covering leader.
Whether you're building a new home or looking to save money on your energy bills by improving your existing insulation, let the experts at Cullen Insulation help you out. Contact Dan and mention this ad to receive a 10% discount off any work they perform for you. Just like your Moorhead Spuds, the team at Cullen Insulation is committed to excellence.
At Moorhead Dental Associates, you'll get the very best care and state-of-the-art technology. Dr. Scatfold and Dr. Johnson are now accepting new patients. Call or stop in to Moorhead Dental Associates.
Into the upper corner, enough to get through, and we are tied here at 1-1. And so we've mentioned a couple times, Rob Grammer, that this is a game being played pretty much as we had hoped that it would.
Yeah, certainly has. To come out of the first period 1-1, Andover throwing the first punch, the Spuds answering back, sets up very well for a top 5 high school hockey game in Minnesota, and we'll see what happens with an early power play for the Huskies in the second.
Still 49 seconds left with the extra skater, and here comes Moorhead now skating shorthanded as they accept the face-off and drop back into their own end. And Andover picks it off at center ice. They will go right to left, trying to regain the lead as it goes back out to the far point. Wind up from there and the look in, and then the carry down to the far side before being sent back up on top, and they play catch there. Here's a wind-up shot blocked. McCoy Gregoire chased it down but couldn't clear the zone, and Andover continues on with 22 seconds left on the power play. Up on top, wind up on a shot blocked away just wide. Chased down in the far corner by Mitchell Wolf. From there brought behind the net. And around to the near side and looking in at the point. Now up high in the slot. Here's a wind up in the delivery far side. The shot from there is blocked. Looking for the deflection and in. Hunter Jones then chasing it down. Spuds are at full strength as they work off the penalty. And play comes out, but now it is rejected. And Carter Johnson comes up with it from Moorhead. He'll bring it to the zone and in. He drops it back, but it was mistimed there with his winger. And it comes back up on the near side and all the way down. And that'll bring up icing. And so the Spuds dodge a bit of a bullet there as they work off the early penalty.
Well, you could see why Andover has a great power play. They were able to generate in both the end of the third and the beginning, or end of the first and beginning of the second period, really strong scoring chances quickly. And the Spuds also showed why they're a great penalty killing team with great discipline, and also Hodges back there stopping everything.
1-1 we play as we are just underway in the second period. Wyatt Gunkel, little shoulder fake to the left, returns to the right and heads up ice. Sends it off to the far side, putting it on the stick of Max Dronen. And from there it's knocked away. Now we've got a heavy pursuit as Wyatt Gunkel takes his defensive position, but it's an icing pass out of the zone. And the play will come back now with 15:28 to go. This second period is brought to you by First International Bank and Trust, reminding you as we finish this year and head into the new year to live first. First International Bank and Trust. Play to the far side on the dot. Here comes Andover, scooting out of the zone, near side, return, walking his way in. Here's a backhander, but nobody trailing the play, and it goes all the way through. Michael Clough was the intended on that play, and it comes out to center, and from there it's turned in by Tommy Nowacki, and off to the far side it comes out. Andover will line it up again. Here's a quick return on the near side, but they throw it in deep. And that crosses, but they're going to wave off the icing on that play as it came lazily in. And now sent out of the zone, turned around, working his way through Lucas Fear. Sent it off to the far side where DeBettings comes up with it. Sending it off to the far side. Here's a walk-in shot and a deflection right out to an open net. Maslowski just misfired. Bouncing it back out, it goes to the far side. Andover with an 11-6 shots on goal advantage in a 1-1 hockey game here in the second period. Deep in the near corner. The scramble for it. Left between the skates of Grammer. Worked its way loose. It comes back to Grammer. He goes behind the net, sets up the outlet pass. Nearly gave it away. Recovered on the far side, and it's brought out. Taken back by Andover. Here's a look in by Kaiser. Carries it behind the net, and Wyatt Kaiser brings it all the way around up on top and lost the handle on it. Andover forced to chase it down as they backhand it near side from Mitchell Wolf. He'll bring it in. His pass came off his stick. Moorhead there to pick it up. Here's Grant Frisch. On the near side now, 1-1 we play in the second. All the way through, and they just do keep it in at the far point. Lining it up, teeing it up, shot deflected up and away. Bouncing back to the near side and out of the zone. There's a chase for it now. All the way down goes Eric Chartier. Picking it up for Andover with some heavy pressure applied. And it comes back down near side. That was Kai Holm that forced the turnaround. Here's the play up on top. And again, Andover is getting some pretty good looks off their offensive scheme. Here's an errant pass. Deflected out to center. They'll have to check in on the play as it gets returned out of the blue line. Tapped ahead and it comes all the way rink wide. Down deep in the corner, centering pass kept in. And like we saw at the start of the game here this afternoon, Andover is getting some early territorial advantage. Here's a long pass out of center ice coming in on goal, and that will take care of the icing. And play will come back out to center. Quickly backhanded off the wall by Caden Triggs. The return, Gunkel steering it away to Triggs. Comes back to Gunkel. He turns it in deep. Off to the far side as Moorhead completes their change. Early on, 12:37 to go, second period. We're tied at 1. On to the near side and up against the wall. Down deep into the corner it goes. Andover in pursuit. Had it poked away, but only briefly. Now the outlet pass. Thrown behind one of the players has Harrison Vandermeer. Couldn't reach it. Moorhead did, and they bring it in. Moorhead goes down. We've got a penalty coming up as Luke Grammer was tripped on the way in. And that'll give the Spuds the power play.
Well, a nice play by Luke Grammer. As the puck was cleared by Andover, he picked and returned it really quick. Picked it up in the neutral zone, returned it up the ice, hit the winger, and broke up the ice to get a return pass. And the Andover player had to pull him down, or he could have been in on the goalie.
So the Spuds on their power play opportunities this year, 7 of 30. For 23%, that is just a tad low. They'd like to have that number be closer to that 27 and 28% completion. But now have a chance with tripping the call on Harrison Vandermeer. And the Spuds are in the attack zone now on the power play. As they turn and look up. Sent off far side, it bounces. Up on high in the slot, here's another look and a shot blocked just wide. Rebound, put in on goal by Moylanen, and it comes bouncing out of the zone. Being chased all the way up ice. In pursuit, it's pulled in by Luke Grammer. He settles things down and heads up. Grammer stick-handling his way with a pass near side. Max Dronen slips it off to the far side, heads to chase it down himself. Now some heavy pursuit by Andover has forced the Spuds to stumble a bit at center ice. And with 1 minute to go on the penalty, Moorhead turns it up and goes off the far wall. And out there it's played by Wyatt Kaiser. Kaiser backpedals into his own end before giving it away to Mitchell Wolf. Now the bouncing puck out at center, gathered in by Moorhead. Here's Lucas Fear on the way in. He tosses it deep. Played off the wall by Mitchell Wolf. Taken back by Moorhead. Long rink wide pass comes near side. Wyatt Gunkel forced to go back into his own end to pick it up. Gunkel's pass return now. 31 seconds to go on the Andover penalty. To the near side. Huskies send it off far side. Here's the walk up by Mitchell Wolf. He sends it in and out of the far corner. Played behind the net before it's turned aside by Hudson Hodges. It rolls out to center. 13 seconds to go on the Moorhead power play. And out of the near corner. A turn and a look up ice. Meanwhile, Harrison Vandermeer is getting all set to check in. His penalty has expired. Andover's back at full strength. And the play comes into the Andover end. Down deep in the far corner, played up against the wall. Nick knocked away there, recovered. And then once again, it's Cullen Jeston walking his way in, sending it up on top, and it's played far side. Stick handled, but a nice poke check away by Vandermeer. And play goes back in where Moorhead is forced to pick it up. Now on the near side. Here's the walk in by Caden Triggs. Dropped it back. It ended up on the stick of Luke Grammer. Here's a centering pass to an open net, but the shot lifted high. Oh, he was waiting on top, Caden Triggs, and as he got the shot away, he lifted it, and play continues on. Play in against the side of the net. Michael Clough comes up with it and brings it all the way out to center. Tracked down by the Spuds, who return it. Clough backpedaling to pick it up for Andover. And now, pardon me, no Nowacki. Sent in, they're waving off the offside. Andover in a line change here with 9:05 to go in the second period. To the far side, Moorhead battles it up against the wall, and it's pulled loose by Kai Holmes, sending it out to center. From there, deflected away. And once again, it escapes out to center where Andover is forced to play it. Brought back now near side. Here's the walk-in by Gunnar Thorson. His shot blocked and saved. And a second attempt sliding in on the play by Hunter Jones, but Thorson's shot was gloved off the ice by Hudson Hodges.
Gunnar Thorson came in with some space on the left side, and he was trying a very smart play to throw a hard low shot in on Hodges to try to create a rebound. But Hudson showing one of his elite level abilities where he not only stopped that puck but tipped it right up into his own glove to create the whistle.
And so with the play down, it comes out to the near point. Mitchell Wolf sends it off to the far side. The hard pass by Wyatt Kaiser broke his stick, and he heads off. Andover making that adjustment now as play goes down deep, and it's sent up on top before it's pulled away. Moorhead on the return up ice. Stick handled away briefly, but then returned by Andover. It bounces ahead for Hunter Jones. He slides his way in, he scoots, he shoots, and save, oh my! It continues game after game after game. Hudson Hodges with a highlight reel save to keep the game at 1.
Hunter Jones came screaming in on the left side with a lot of speed. He was able to put a really nice move on the Spud defender, got in on Hodges, looked like he had him beat with a move to his backhand across Hodges' face to the open net, and Hodges was able to very athletically kick his leg over and make that stop and cover up.
And so this game stays tied at 1 as it bounces out to center where Andover is there to pick it up. To the far side, it came in offside, stopping the clock with 7:58 to go. Time and again, we're getting spoiled watching that kind of play from Hudson Hodges. We're going to learn to expect it.
You come to expect it, that's right. Well, he delivers every game.
On the far side in front of the Andover bench, Jonas Spicer standing in for Moorhead against Hayden Maslowski. Drop back into the Moorhead end from behind the net. Luke Grammer plays it back now to the near side, has it poked away. He's forced to recover, but it's pulled then by Maslowski, and it squirts its way out to center ice where Andover pulls it in, quickly turns it around and sends it in deep. They make their change halfway, or correction, 7.5 minutes remaining now here in period number 2. Rolls around to the far side. Moorhead, a quick rink wide pass, but the play came in offside. They'll wave it off as Moorhead brings it out to center, and play continues on. Luke Grammer sends that one in deep, and the Spuds change. Picked up behind, they're trying to set up a breakaway. Here's a look on the near side by Hunter Zinda. He walks his way in. That one shot blocked, and that one wasn't nearly as spectacular, but it had the same result. That shot should never have been saved, but Hunter Hodges records another save here this afternoon.
Well, this time we had another Husky winger streaking in that made a nice similar looking play on a Spud defender and got a quick shot off, but Hodges is pretty composed in there making that save.
Off to the far side. Moorhead working it along the wall, tipped up and out. Gathering it in. Carter Johnson comes near side with it, played off the wall by Grant Frisch. And to the far side, a return for Cullen Jess. He brings it in. Cullen Jess goes rink wide. Shot blocked just on the rebound, missing wide. Jess picks it up behind the net. His centering pass got knocked away, and it bounces ahead for Hunter Zinda. In the zone, but offside. He had a trailer coming in on the play. Harrison Vandermeer was just ahead. Play stops with 6:29 to go.
Well, the similarities between these two teams continue, and right there, You had an effort play by Carter Johnson on a tremendous back check to come and disrupt that play at the blue line, forcing the Huskies offsides.
You know, I'm looking around. I'm thinking we're getting this crowd to be a little bit larger than what we had at the very start of the game. The seats have filled in a little bit more as this afternoon wears on. From behind, McCoy Gregoire drops it off to the far side, and it can't clear the zone, and a shot set in. That one's blocked up high in the air, and the rebound off to the side of the net. Somehow Hudson Hodges keeping that one away. He did not know where that puck went after he made the initial save. Out to the far corner, drop behind, wind up in a shot, blocked, rebound blocked, and off to the far side. Spuds come out, it's 2-on-2. Centering pass, it gets loose and ahead of the play, walking his way, and it bounces away, and we've got a penalty coming up. Play continued into the goal mouth, taking Wesley Swenson and the net away. And with the arm up, we've got a penalty forthcoming with 5:46 to go, and the Spuds back on the power play.
Well, you got to love to see in high school athletics a tremendous amount of effort from kids. And right there, you had it on both sides with the Spuds streaking up the ice with Lucas Fear and Cade Moylan. Moylan breaking around the D, trying to get to a loose puck, and the Andover defenseman Tommy Nowacki with the tremendous effort to stop that scoring chance, but in the process hauled down Moylan.
And play comes down. Moorhead did not convert on their other opportunity today, so this game, as we kind of expect between two disciplined teams, do not have a lot of penalties. This is just the third of the afternoon. A long pass out of the zone sent up deep. Moorhead will track it down as Luke Grammer chases it with 5:23 to go. 1-1 here in the second. Long pass out. Spuds did not pursue it, and it was picked off by Andover. And down deep it goes. Here's Moorhead's look. Carter Johnson brings it out to center, sends it off on the far left wing and tapped in by Cade Moylan. And from there, returned out to center and through, and in pursuit. It's picked up. Here's a windup and a shot, and skating shorthanded and in heavy pursuit. Andover has their shot, but saved by Hudson Hodges.
At times what can happen when you get the power play is you can let up just a little bit thinking you've got more time and space. And Andover has actually in both the Spuds power plays had more jump than the Spuds have, and have been able to really effectively kill off the first 3 minutes out of 4 so far. The Spuds have been on the power play.
4:46 to go. Here's the play on the near wing for Lucas Fear, bringing it in, carrying it deep, dropping it behind the net. It's played back out now. It played off the wall by Wyatt Gunkel, and at the point sends it in to the near side, down deep in the corner. Back out it comes from Max Dronen. He shoots, and it's blocked away by Swenson. Off to the far side. Play comes rolling out of the zone and chased down by Wyatt Gunkel. 35 seconds to go in the Moorhead power play. Near side look for Lucas Fear. Tries to tap it ahead. Goes down deep into the corner. From there played by Michael Overbow. And it's down deep for Fear and then back out. Wind up on a shot on a rebound. Deflected away. Never did get to goaltender as the defense was there to deflect it. Now the Spuds setting up one last chance with this extra skater. Deflection comes in on goal, and Swenson steers it away. 4 seconds left on the power play, and it comes out to center where it's picked up by Gunnar Thorson. Andover is back at full strength. Play is tied up along the near wall. 3:38 to go in the period, and then the Spuds tip it in. Played to the corner and around, far side, scooting all the way around and out. Here's the advance, dropped off by Wyatt Kaiser to the near side where the Spuds get a stick on it and play it to the near wall. Now the return goes rink wide, brought in by Grammer. He wrists it down low, spins it hard enough to get behind the net. From there, play comes back onto the near side for Johnny Franklin of Moorhead, and it comes out to the near side, shot up against the base of the net to stop play with the glove save for Wesley Swenson, who has faced now 9 shots. Moorhead has been outshot a ratio of 2-1, but this game is all tied up.
Well, that was a good shift for the Spuds' third line right now, where they came back hard to make a nice defensive play on a Husky rush and then had a nice forecheck applied to create a scoring opportunity.
Moorhead has been held to 3 shots on goal here in the second period. But this game is all tied up. We've had no scoring in the second period, and it stays 1-1. from behind the net of Hudson Hodges. He watches it sail up high in the slot. Shot blocked in and scored. A deflection right out in front of Hudson Hodges. Not much he was going to be able to do on that one. And Andover has regained the lead now at 2-1.
Well, the Huskies' strong forecheck paid off again where they created a turnover, got the puck up to the blue line, and a quick shot on net. The Huskies forwards creating traffic and a redirection, which is always extremely difficult on a goaltender, and they were able to get it by Hudson.
The goal will go to Harrison Vandermeer. An assist given to Mason Cotter. And for Vandermeer, his 5th goal of the season. And it's 2-1 Andover. Player dragged down. Play continues on. Moorhead puts a stick on it and sends the play in. Meanwhile, out at center ice, Carter Johnson last off the ice. He and Wyatt Kaiser had gotten tangled up on the play, and it's Carter Johnson sliding off. And also coming off is Wyatt Kaiser. So we got coincidental minors here.
Well, Luke Grammer and Wyatt Kaiser both taking coincidental penalties there, and they're potentially teammates next year as they're both property of the Dubuque Fighting Saints of the United States Hockey League.
Play will come to the will come down on the far side of Wesley Swenson. More conversation between the officials and coaches before we settle in. As Moorhead has it, here's the shot wide. So we continue to skate at 5-on-5 as it comes rolling out near side. Cross-checking the call on both players. Here are the Spuds with a shot just wide by Carter Johnson. And out of the far corner, rolls behind the net back to the near side. Backhanded out as Andover takes a look up ice and puts it on the stick of DeBettings. It bounced off his stick and it rolls behind the net. Players go sliding down as they overskated just a bit, and the puck rolls off to the far side. Carter Johnson there to pick it up from Moorhead, finds Cullen Jess along the near wall. Cullen Jess now brings it in. He slides his way around the defense, tried to pull the trigger on it and had it taken away. Long pass out of the zone. Now we'll bring up icing and stop play with 1.5 minutes to go in the second period in Andover on the goal by Harrison Vandermeer, taking a 2-1 lead.
Another thing the Huskies do well is quick transition, and Gunnar Thorson picked the puck out of a pile and tried to turn it up the ice quick to find a Husky teammate in transition, but it just misfired at creating the icing.
On the near side into the corner. Chased down by the Spuds as Carson Triggs got there. Leaves it for Lucas Fear. He stick handles his way to the near corner. Saw the pressure developing and gave it back then to Max Dronin. He sets up behind the net and rolls it softly out to the near side, where it is picked off the wall and sent up ice by Hunter Jones, and that's an icing call. Stopping play with 1:05 to go.
A good bit of control and tenacity from the Dronin Fear Triggs line down low to maintain control of the puck. Andover was able to counter that with solid defense, but was only able to get an icing out of it once they got to the puck.
Face off near left side of Wesley Swenson. Drawn down, picked up by Eric Chartier of the Huskies, and it comes out to center. Here's Hunter Jones. Tipped away before clearing the zone. It goes back in. Sent all the way down, rolling it behind the net. Sent return on the far side and out to center. Huskies are there to pull it in, but a fan pass by Tommy Nowacki results in a turnover, and the Spuds come up with it. A centering pass right on the stick for Carson Triggs. Bounced away from him into the corner. 32 seconds to go in the period. From behind, here's the look up, and on the near wall, Hunter Jones brings it up and throws it in. And when he did, it was on the long side of the red line. And so that's icing, and that brings both skaters who have been serving some time back on to play, and they all eligible now with 24 seconds to go.
Well, you can bet the Huskies are going to want to keep their captain Wyatt Kaiser on the ice here for the last 24 seconds with a defensive zone faceoff, and The Spuds will do the same with Grammer.
Kaiser hasn't missed a lot of ice time today.
He's a very good player.
Here's the draw for Wyatt Gunkel. It got caught in traffic. Chased down to the near side by Caden Triggs. He goes to the corner with it. 13 seconds in the period. Carter Johnson reaching in from behind, trying to pull it loose. Counting down now from 6. And there's a battle for the loose puck in the corner, and they're going to wind up there as it goes behind the net. And it's a one-goal game as we head into the second intermission. On the Speakeasy scoreboard, it's Andover 2 and Moorhead 1.
Light-duty truck to do full-size jobs. Boss built the HTX in both V-plow and straight blade options. The Boss HTX family is specifically engineered for today's half-ton and light-duty vehicles. Make no mistake, they have big-time power. So when you're working to restore order, the Boss HTX is here to back you up.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead. Stop on out and visit us before you get caught with your plow down.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic, serving the FM community for over 9 years. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Looking for a mortgage in the Valley? Where would you go? Some people are skeptical of those humongous banks. Others worry about the stability of some small lenders. At Valley Mortgage, we're independent and only do mortgages. So we're small enough to give you the service you want and large enough to give you the security and experience you need. It's the perfect fit. Valley Mortgage, we're the largest independent mortgage banker in the Valley. An equal housing lender.
Open your eyes to a credit union.
The one myth of a credit union
Is that we don't offer what the other guys do.
Well, that's simply not true.
We have business, checking, and loans.
Mortgages and credit cards.
We have free Kasasa checking.
And all the other services you need too.
Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
When searching for a home loan, too many people focus only on the rate. They forget to ask the lender, are approvals made locally or in a city far away? Are you experienced at closing on time? With Valley Mortgage, you get a great rate, the best service, local approval, and over 30 years of experience. So give us a ding. Valley Mortgage, we're the largest independent mortgage banker in the Valley. An equal housing lender.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
The Moorhead Spud Boosters support students at Moorhead High School involved in co-curricular activities. Your membership in Moorhead Spud Boosters directly benefits Moorhead's student athletes, celebrating 40 years of supporting Spud athletics.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
get asked
all the time.
What in the world is a credit union?
Let me tell you.
It's a member-owned financial cooperative.
And you're a part of it.
You're a part of it.
Because our earnings go back to our members.
So open your eyes to a credit union.
Yeah, that's right. Open them. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
Four Seasons Car Wash on 34th Street in Moorhead is a proud supporter of Spuds TV and the Spud Boosters. Unlimited wash memberships are available starting at just $20. A portion of each new membership is donated to the Spud Boosters. Free vacuum stations with each wash. So for a fast, clean wash, go to Four Seasons Car Wash.
For good times and great food and drinks, gather your people and come visit us at Legends. You will love our wings, pulled pork, pizza, and other delicious items. Gluten-free and other special diets can be accommodated. We show all the major sporting events. If you are having a special event, take advantage of our event room and catering. Our catering is available for both delivery and pickup. Visit us today.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to. Have a sandwich, you hero.
Open your eyes
To a credit union.
Wait. What's a credit union?
It's a financial cooperative.
And it's member-owned.
Which means
Better rates.
Lower fees.
And all the financial services that you need.
It's easy to join.
So easy to join.
practically ridiculous how easy it is to join.
So open your eyes.
Open your eyes.
Open your eyes
to a credit union.
So open your eyes. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
Back in 1926, people in the FM area began choosing the latest fashions and flooring materials from Fargo Linoleum, and they still do. Fargo Linoleum offers you everything in floor covering. After all these years, Fargo Linoleum is still the floor covering leader.
Whether you're building a new home or looking to save money on your energy bills by improving your existing insulation, let the experts at Cullen Insulation help you out. Contact Dan and mention this ad to receive a 10% discount off any work they perform for you. Just like your Moorhead Spuds, the team at Cullen Insulation is committed to excellence.
At Moorhead Dental Associates, you'll get the very best care and state-of-the-art technology. Dr. Scatfold and Dr. Johnson are now accepting new patients. Call or stop in to Moorhead Dental Associates.
Your light-duty truck to do full-size jobs. Boss built the HTX in both V-plow and straight-blade options. The Boss HTX family is specifically engineered for today's half-ton and light-duty vehicles. Make no mistake, they have big-time power. So when you're working to restore order, the Boss HTX is here to back you up.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead. Stop on out and visit us before you get caught with your plow down.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic, serving the FM community for over 9 years. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes, offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Looking for a mortgage in the Valley? Where would you go? Some people are skeptical of those humongous banks. Others worry about the stability of some small lenders. At Valley Mortgage, we're independent and only do mortgages. So we're small enough to give you the service you want and large enough to give you the security and experience you need. It's the perfect fit. Valley Mortgage, we're the largest independent mortgage banker in the Valley. An equal housing lender.
Open your eyes to a credit union.
The one myth of a credit union
Is that we don't offer what the other guys do.
well, that's simply not true.
We have business, checking, and loans.
Mortgages and credit cards.
We have free Kasasa checking.
And all the other services you need too.
Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
When searching for a home loan, too many people focus only on the rate. They forget to ask the lender, are approvals made locally or in a city far away? Are you experienced at closing on time? With Valley Mortgage, you get a great rate, the best service, local approval, and over 30 years of experience. So give us a ding. Valley Mortgage, we're the largest independent mortgage banker in the Valley. An equal housing lender.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
The Moorhead Spud Boosters support students at Moorhead High School involved in co-curricular activities. Your membership in Moorhead Spud Boosters directly benefits Moorhead's student athletes, celebrating 40 years of supporting Spud athletics.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
I get asked
All the time.
What in the world is a credit union?
Let me tell you.
It's a member-owned financial cooperative.
And you're a part of it.
you're a part of it.
Because our earnings go back to our members.
So open your eyes to a credit union.
Yeah, that's right. Open them. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
Four Seasons Car Wash on 34th Street in Moorhead is a proud supporter of Spuds TV and the Spud Boosters. Unlimited wash memberships are available starting at just $20. A portion of each new membership is donated to the Spud Boosters. Free vacuum stations with each wash. So for a fast, clean wash, go to Four Seasons Car Wash.
For good times and great food and drinks, gather your people and come visit us at Legends. You will love our wings, pulled pork, pizza, and other delicious items. Gluten-free and other special diets can be accommodated. We show all the major sporting events. If you are having a special event, take advantage of our event room and catering. Our catering is available for both delivery and pickup. Visit us today.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to. Have a sandwich, you hero.
open your eyes
to a credit union.
Wait. What's a credit union?
It's a financial cooperative.
And it's member-owned.
Which means
Better rates.
Lower fees.
And all the financial services that you need.
It's easy to join.
So easy to join.
practically ridiculous how easy it is to join.
So open your eyes.
Open your eyes.
Open your eyes to
a credit union.
So open your eyes. Come see us at First Community Credit Union.
Back in 1926, people in the FM area began choosing the latest fashions and flooring materials from Fargo Linoleum, and they still do. Fargo Linoleum offers you everything in floor covering. After all these years, Fargo Linoleum is still the floor covering leader.
Whether you're building a new home or looking to save money on your energy bills by improving your existing insulation, let the experts at Cullen Insulation help you out. Contact Dan and mention this ad to receive a 10% discount off any work they perform for you. Just like your Moorhead Spuds, the team at Cullen Insulation is committed to excellence.
At Moorhead Dental Associates, you'll get the very best care and state-of-the-art technology. Dr. Scatfold and Dr. Johnson are now accepting new patients. Call or stop in to Moorhead Dental Associates.
Switch locker rooms and not have a problem coaching these players. Similarly coached with great discipline, great effort, very responsible play, and that yields very hard and clean hockey.
Wesley Swenson off to our left has got his blue ice all scraped up and ready to go. Meanwhile, Moorhead's Hudson Hodges is finishing his finishing touches as we get ready for this third period. The Spuds will go right to left in this third period of hockey as they trail it by a score of 2-1. Moorhead is coming off a 3-game win streak in the tournament play between the Christmas and New Year's holidays against the top teams in the state of Minnesota, and that has been including now today's game against Andover, which through their holiday play earned them the #1 ranking in the state of Minnesota. And prior to that, Moorhead's last opponent, Eden Prairie, was #1 ranked. So consecutive games against the top-ranked teams in Minnesota. We're underway. 2-1 Andover has the lead as it comes near side. Played off the wall and sent to Gunnar Thorson. He scoots his way down. He puts the shot on. The rebound is kicked away. Wind up on the rebound into traffic hard. Oh, what a start on the period by Andover. Just a big jump in their step. To the near side it goes and off to the far side. They feel that if they can get this third goal here early on, it's going to dictate how the final conclusion will be. To the far side, here's a wind-up and a turnaround, and it comes high over the net. Back now to the near side. I don't know what Mark Manny gave Andover here in the locker room during our second intermission, but it has translated into a big advantage on the ice. To the near side and a turnaround from Hunter Jones. Down deep in the corner, spins around far side and sent out to the point. Brought back now near side, Wyatt Kaiser, as it goes off to the far side and dished now deep into the corner and played by Michael Clough. Clough has it poked away. Spuds have it back, but briefly. Carter Johnson works it behind the net. Stick handling his way loose. Here's the play from Luke Grammer. Out it comes, and it's sent rink wide and all the way down. It comes floating in and goes behind the net. And as Moorhead is making their change, icing whistle stops play, and we'll come back up ice.
Well, very fast start for Andover as they had a great bit of patience on the initial rush to the neutral zone where it looked like they were just going to dump it deep, but the Husky player hung on, created a rush, and Andover took over from there and had quite a bit of zone time after that.
Michael Clough handles the face-off for Andover, leaves it on the dot, then picks it up, and it's sent in, but the Spuds are there to poke it away. A battle for it now ends up out at center. Rolling it off to the far side, brought back to Eric Chartier. Down deep and off the wall, down to the corner and behind the net. Spuds play it off to the far side. And from there it's pulled away by Vandermeer of Andover. And from behind the net, played back near side. Cade Moylanen sends it out and into play. Here's the rush up ice. Lucas Fear brings it in. He sends one in wide, chases down his own rebound, and then skates past the play. And it rolls up on top. Wind up in a shot from there, and a 5-hole save on that shot by Max Dronen. He found himself wide open looking in, but a quick drop to the knees by Wesley Swenson to keep it at 2-1.
Well, a good bit of optimism for the Spuds here looking as this third period wears on as that second line of Dronen Fear and Carson Triggs continue to be pesky on the forecheck and create turnovers and opportunities. We'll look for that line to be a big part of this third.
On to the far side, Jonas Spicer of Moorhead along the wall, had it poked away. He comes out with help from Kai Holm to prevent the play out of the zone. Meanwhile, it comes right back up ice and sent in. There will be no icing here as the play came in from near the blue line. Rolling it down behind as they scramble after it. Andover circling around on the far side, overskated the play. He was trying to wrap that one around, and Nate Bauer had it slip off his stick. Play comes back now, and Moorhead there to pick it up as Grant Frisch. He left it behind momentarily, just enough then for Luke Mioen to bring it behind the net. He's tied up momentarily. Puck comes free. Up on top, here's the look in by Kaiser. Wind up from the shot down below. A bouncing puck sent up to Kaiser. He'll wind up from there, and that one is blocked away by Hudson Hodges. To the far side, it goes down deep. Played behind the net. Luke Mioen goes in to tie it up briefly. Then Grant Frisch comes away with it and brings it back now to the near corner. Along the wall and out. It sails away, and that'll bring up icing and stop play. 14 minutes just inside of the 14-minute mark. It's 2-1 Andover.
Well, an important play by Kai Holm on the half wall there. He got to a puck rolling along the wall, and the Spuds desperately needed a whistle as the Huskies had him penned in pretty good, and Kai was able to get it down the ice and get the whistle.
So with the score, 2-1 Andover. Play in the Moorhead zone to the near left side of goaltender Hudson Hodges, and it works to the corner. From there, Andover picking up the loose puck. A circle out of the corner by Gunnar Thorson. Then back up on top. A hard pass got away from Chartier. He has to go back up ice to pick it up. Eric Chartier behind the net. Backhands it off to the far side. Spuds have it there. Cullen Jess had it bounce off his stick, and play goes behind the net. Spuds in pursuit of the play, and it comes all the way out to center, where Cullen Jess there to picks it up, waits for things to clear, and it's picked up and sent back out now by Andover. Along the near side, backpedaling in his own end, Garrett Shifsky has it poked away, and the long pass now to Clough, works his way in, centering pass, shot blocked. Oh my! The action and the reaction between player, attacker, and goaltender stopper Hudson Hodges has been something fun to watch here this afternoon.
Well, it sure has. Hodges has been sharp as usual. Very assertive and aggressive up on his crease. A nice play by McCoy Gregoire coming in with a hard play on the puck carrier coming to the net. Between the two of them, they were able to keep it out of the net, and we'll have a whistle to Hodges' left.
13:09 remaining here in regulation, 2-1 Andover. As we wait, everything is cleared. Everybody's lined up, and the puck is down, and it's dropped to the near corner. White Gunkel overskated, and it stays in with Andover. Battle along the wall. It's tipped down deep into the corner. Backhand pass comes out. Spuds are there. Tip it away. Back to the near wall, where it's regained by Harrison Vandermeer. He throws it up, and the glove save off the ice by Hudson Hodges. That is 21 saves for Hudson Hodges. He has faced 23 shots. Meanwhile, Moorhead has put 11 shots on goal. 3 in the second period, 2 more here today, here in the third. It gives you an idea of the defensive strength that has catapulted Andover to the top of the rankings in Minnesota hockey. Down deep now, pulled away, walking his way in, a shot blocked away, and then recovered. Gavin DeBettings working his way in with a couple of shots off his own rebound, and the saves then for Hudson Hodges.
You're continuing to see as what makes Andover a high-level team is not only effort but gritty, hard-nosed play where they are ending every play in front of Hodges, which is wearing out the Spuds and aggravating Hudson.
Play behind. Moorhead gathers it in, tried to work it out on the near side. It got away from Holm out to the point. From there, Wyatt Kaiser circles around and sends it down low. He put a shot in on, but it was blocked away and swept away by Hodges. Sent all the way to the far side as the Spuds again try to figure out a way to get out of their own end. To the far side, it's gathered in, and a nice backhand pass comes out and to center. Got away momentarily. Here's McCoy Gregoire now on the near side for Kai Holm. Poked away from him. Chased down to the far side by Cade Moylanen. And out to center. Near side where Andover takes it back again. Here's the walk-in by Kaiser. On the near side, the release, and the shot put in by Shifsky. Blocked away by Hodges. Now near side it comes for Jones. Down deep in the near corner, goes off far side. Nice job of stick-handing to get loose up on top. There's a shot and a goal. Garrett Shifsky ended up with a return pass from Mitchell Wolf. And the hard work of Andover here in the third period has paid off as they take a 3-1 lead.
Well, if the Spuds were hoping to come out of the locker room after the second intermission and turn the tide of the game, the Huskies have been able to answer that and actually keep quite a bit of the same momentum they had through the second, and it finally paid off in a third goal there with 11:30 to go. Spuds have their work cut out for them here.
For Garrett Shifsky, his 10th of the season, an assist given to Mitchell Wolf. That's his 10th of the year. And it's 3-1, Andover. And the Spuds come right back up ice. Here's the centering pass that got away. Bounced up high in the slot and taken back by Andover. And across the line, it's dropped back. Here's a windup and a shot blocked up into the air. And on the second bounce, recovered by Hudson Hodges. But a goal in the first, a goal in the second, and a goal here in the third has given Andover a 3-1 lead. Face-off will come near left side of Hudson Hodges. 29-11 shots on goal as the Spuds take a timeout. We want to remind you that today's game is being brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League. Good sports are winners, no matter what the score.
Myth of a credit union
And
is that
good
we don't
sportsmanship
offer
is
what the other
everyone's
guys do. Well, that's simply not
responsibility.
true.
We have business,
You keep the
checking,
standards
and
high and
mortgages
the
and
game
credit
enjoyable
cards.
for
Free
all,
Casasa
showing
check
respect for
all the
players,
other services you
coaches,
need to.
and
Come see
officials.
us at First Community
Respect
Credit Union.
and responsibility is why we play. Brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League and Moorhead Area Public Schools. Well, a timeout here by Moorhead as they try to slow down this Andover Express.
Well, that's exactly what it seems Coach Hammerman is trying to do, and credit to Andover for maintaining their high level of intensity and effort, really wearing down what looks like wearing down the Spuds right now, and Coach Hammerman just trying to make one last appeal to his players to step up and match that intensity and see if they can't turn this around here with 11 minutes to go.
Face off on the near side of Hudson Hodges to the corner. And as they chase it there, it escapes along the near wall, and Moorhead brings it off and sends it up. And then it ends up rink wide before it's poked ahead by Max Dronen. Chased down, taken back, Andover, near side. Tapped free, recovered. Lucas Fear brings it in. Has it poked away as it bounces away from Carson Triggs, and a long pass up ice. Swept back out onto the near side, trying to catch Andover in a change. But they're back in place and in time as play continues on. Now Moorhead in a line change. Nate Bauer of Andover goes hard into the corner. He got there first. He's bothered now by Wyatt Gunkel. And to the far side, Gunkel takes a look up ice. Stick handles his way into the near side. Here's Cade Moylanen. He goes rink wide with it and sends it deep into the far corner. Picked up by Andover's Mitchell Wolf. And a long pass comes up, and it's taken by Lucas Fear. He's bothered off the play, and it comes out to center where they play along the wall, and it's finally comes back to Caden Moylanen, who turns it ahead, just ahead of Carter Johnson, and he reaches back to pick it up and tried to bring it in, had to hold the zone, and it comes bouncing away. Andover will change with 9:42 to go as the Spuds, now trailing 3-1, come onto the near side. Here's a long return pass in. Gregoire down deep in the near corner. Had it roll free. Now near side Andover. Quickly back up and in place. Hunter Zinda takes it to the corner. He's checked off the play. Meanwhile, McCoy Gregoire and Michael Clough were last off the ice. And the Spuds will go shorthanded. McCoy Gregoire. Well, we're going to have coincidentals once again. Another set of coincidentals as those two skaters were battling for the puck in the corner. That's the second set of coincidentals that we've had here, with only three other penalties being called that resulted in power play opportunities. 9:19 to go. 3-1 Andover. Face off. Far side of Hudson Hodges in the Moorhead zone. Carries it off to the far side, and from there, deep into the corner. Grammer goes for it. Knocked away from him. Recovered then by Gunnar Thorson. Comes back to him. He skates it along the wall before the Spuds reach in, take it over, bring it back out. Here's a pass for Eric Chartier, and as he steps to the line, throws it in. Sent all the way down to the far side. And just as they were managing to work their way out, whistle stops play. 8:48. Is that an offside call? I missed on his signal.
It was a delayed offsides where Andover thought they had tagged up, but all the players had not quite tagged up, and resulting in the call once they touched the puck.
Here's the play now on the near side. Tipped away, recovered, backhanded in by DeBettings. And it comes back along the near wall before Kai Holmes steers it out of the zone. He couldn't quite get it out of the zone, so play continues on. Nate Bauer chased it to the corner. Spuds are there to pick it up, but can't clear once again. Back it comes. Wyatt Kaiser shows why he is so highly regarded. Along the near side, the walk in by Maslowski. It's turned away, and it comes back near side. Here's Kaiser walking his way in. Shot, block, rebound, goal. The heavy pursuit here in the third period, as Andover, showing no signs of tiredness, have made it a 4-1 hockey game.
Well, Andover seems to have sensed that they can just continue to impose their will on the Spuds, and without a doubt it is working here as the Spuds continue to be trapped in their own zone, continue to get worn out, and Andover's style of play is just creating quality hard chances at the front of the net that are ending up in the back of the net.
The goal by Hayden Maslowski, an assist given to Wyatt Kaiser, and a second assist to Nate Bauer. And Andover has jumped to a 4-1 lead. That goal comes at the 8:47 mark. So we're just past the halfway mark here in the third period. And the hole has gotten a bit steeper for the Spuds to crawl out of. Here's a turnover up on top, and a shot sent into traffic, recovered, and the backhand again. Andover is not at all satisfied with a 4-1 advantage. The play comes out to the near side and into the corner, played back along the near wall. Now sent rink wide. From there into the slot. Turned off to the backside and picked off, but no. We got another penalty, and this one against Moorhead's Carter Johnson. And so that will give Andover the power play here. And the Huskies already with a 4-1 lead. And a face-off in the Moorhead zone. Final administrative work being done. A reminder, the Spuds return to Moorhead Sports Center Thursday night, 6 o'clock, drop of the puck against Section 8 opponent Rogers. Play goes down.